Good evening. Let me put my glasses on, y'all. I know by now everybody's seen that interview over there with Jay Wilson and Miss Gina. I'm trying to get this right, John. I hope my internet act okay today. So hey Brianna. I hope this internet act okay today. I'm letting a few more people get in here. So I can talk about this just a little bit. Hi, Anna Jones. Hey, Lord Jesus. But anyway, I'll start talking anyway. So, first today when I was rolling up and down the street, hi Val, I ran into this person. Now I heard her name before, but I don't really watch her. I think she came on our panel before. I'm not. Hey Carla, her addict. She was talking about the situation with Gina also. She was talking about if that was her child, how she would go right away to her child if he was in a car accident, as with all of us mothers would do. She was saying she wouldn't run straight to YouTube to talk about it. She was saying that like emergency money put up somewhere. Um, she was saying that a woman with 9 children should have $60 put up, and if she don't, maybe she should go sell some coochie or something. That's just how Miss Addict. That's how she put it. Those are not my words. And so, but I agree with her. She can get a Christmas club, a flex account, anything. Even if you only put $5 a month, and through the month, anytime you get an extra $2, $3, $4, $5, put it in your Christmas club. Or better yet, get a flex account because that's a restricted account. You can't touch it through the year, none unless you close it down to get money out of there. I agree with Miss Eddie that every woman should have some emergency money in their pill. I don't care if it's a sack of quarters. I was taught when I was growing up that we women have a commodity. We don't have no business being broke when it comes to clothing, feeding, and housing our children. And I'm a firm believer in that. Okay. I want to talk about first and get her out the way because that is so true. So now on to this interview. I almost wanted to grab Gina out of that, choke her all that line she was doing. And I don't care if she see this. Maybe I shouldn't be so harsh and calling her line, but that's what she was doing, line and deflecting. I mean, why would you even come on an interview and say something like that? First of all, I don't think people would have been questioning it if she hadn't to put that mangled car picture there. Because how you gonna put a picture there, then you don't know what sign all of a sudden some people just happen to know him, happen to know your number, happen to know how to get in contact with you, but you don't know who they are, hospital, he know nothing. And just so conveniently, somebody just happened to have a wheelchair in the car to get your half dead son, because you say it was half dead, which is against the law. When there's an accident, you're not supposed to touch hurt people. You're supposed to wait until the medical profession. But how could somebody happen to have a wheelchair to put your son, drive him, and roll him into the hospital? Where did this wheelchair come from out of the blue? That was a big lie too. How could you fix your mouth to even say something? What hospital? How did you get a Uber driver to go cross state line? You in Chicago? You went to Indiana to a hospital that you at first think about? And everybody know, like we said before, a Uber driver, when you call to get picked up, you have to give your card number right then and there, and they tell you how much it's going to be. Just like that lady said, Miss Addie, when I was watching her, if she went there on $60, came back on $60, round trip is 120. Why you need $500? Why did you spend the whole $200 to have to get there? And then the deflecting, sweet moderation had anything to do with this back then. Everybody in the chat was telling her she was lying. Everybody, things are not adding up. And I'm not mad at her. I'm speaking on it because she need to be ashamed herself. Every time Every 3 months, there's a problem. There's a problem. She needs money. Uh-uh. If the accident would have really happened and her son was really in a mangled car, I don't fool with her like that. But I have a heart, and I'm a mother too. I would send her 20, 30 if that were the truth. And her, I don't fool with her, but I love her, and I would want somebody to help my child in a situation like that. And I'm quite sure all of us mothers will feel that way. But Gina makes it difficult for people to help her. It's just like the old story, the boy who cried wolf. What if something was really going on? Ain't nobody want to help you no more, especially now after this. I mean, he could have been in an accident, but you didn't have to show that picture like the car was so mangled up. It actually looked like nobody could have survived the car. Now she's saying where the picture come from. Somebody sent her the picture. Well, that didn't mean you had to post it. Because if anybody else seen that car, you can see that. How did somebody like that get out that car and have that mean he was extremely hurt really bad? And everybody here knows. We don't got to be in the medical profession to know that you're not supposed to move a person when they're hurt like that. So all of that is just a one big lie. And I feel like, yeah, the people gave money based on that picture. So maybe she should get the money back, but the other person saying get the money back. You didn't give the money back in the day when you was doing a GoFundMe. Cain said that he had nothing to do with that money, that his name was being used, and the money wasn't being used for what that person was getting it for. Y'all know I'm talking about. I'm not gonna mention the name because I don't feel like being bothered with her, thinking I want to go stating the fact. I ain't got time to go back and forth with nobody because I already got 2 people calling for me. One of them is QB, and then another one sent me a message today. I'm not even gonna go there because I pay that person dust too. So if I don't really talk about a person, that means I don't want to be bothered with you. You're not important enough for me to go back and forth with you. It's just that me, and I don't want to be bothered. Simple as that. Your money is, yeah, that money, you're right, but I'm just saying you need to get up somewhere. You don't use your child like that. You don't get on here and say your child hurt like that and show a picture like that. Because like I said, you can't get out of the accident. Like now, there has been miracles, meaning people have been in an accident and their car have gotten tore up like that. And some people come out of there unscathed, you know what I'm saying, without a scratch on their body. Some might just be hurt, a minor, minorly, something like that. But if that car, if her son was on the passenger side or the back seat, no way he'd come up out of there. They would have to get the jaws of life and cut somebody out of bed mad. So you don't use your child like that. You know what I'm saying? You speaking that into the atmosphere of one of your children getting into an accident like that. You don't do that. Because if an accident like that happened for real, do you get that it didn't happen? I don't speak negativity in the air, and I don't think a lot of us mothers do anyway. Miss Morgan, hi, Miss Morgan. I don't think so. Never put that out there. Exactly, Carla H. Don't lie and say your child's sick because he might get sick. You're so right about that. Some things you just don't do. So she said so much in that interview. And I started out watching both of them on because she had her channel on, he had his channel on. She had about 57 people over there. He got up over 1,000. I guess she closed hers down, which the views don't matter. I'm saying that because it was over 1,000 people were lying, 1,000 people not believing her. And the more she talked, the deeper the hole she dug for herself because she started talking in circles. You know what I'm saying? She started trying to really dig herself out of it, and it just don't work. It just two guys there. She didn't say the guys; those were the guys in the car accident. And then this detective stuff. She was talking about the detectives. Was it a hit and run for the detectives to get involved? Was there something illegal in the car and they checked that car and found it for the detectives to be involved? What is with this detective stuff? It was a lot of stuff said that just didn't make sense. Well, it didn't make sense to me, and I'm quite sure it didn't make sense to a lot of people. And that's just the way I see it. Mm-mm-mm. Now, I don't know how far Chicago, Illinois is from Indiana, but we know it's all cross state line. I know Uber drivers here in California, they would drive to other surrounding cities 80 miles away. It's the farthest avenue of a Uber driver personally that I know drove. But I don't know about nobody driving cross line, state line. I mean, those I don't know too much about those states. Are they that close? You guys, somebody in the chat, tell me, how could she do it? Latoya went for you. Bless you or joy. Oh, well, thank you, Val. I sure do appreciate that. I tried to be. Facts, I was in that chat. I said, Heavy G. Yes, Miss Morgan. I wanted to take her and choke her and say, come on, everybody, see that you lying? So Gary, Indiana, 30 minutes away. Okay, so what's the city wherever he went? The hospital, it was in Gary? Because I didn't hear her say what city. She said she was trying to keep that a secret because people be doxing her. So she brought up Miss Mullins again. Like I said, she was bringing up everything that didn't have nothing to do with this. You know, everything that had nothing to do with it, she brought it up. Okay, Laurie, so is she close for her to get a $60 round trip 120 Uber compared to whatever town it was? 167 miles, 2 hours and 52 minutes. Well, we still don't know what town it was. That's what I'm saying. She went to Indiana, but she didn't say what town or city it was. I ain't driving that far for $60. I know, because if even out here, when a Uber driver driving from the valley, which is Sacramento, to the Bay Area, they get good if they drive that far and they make more money. But who's cross state line? And if she said she had to hustle up the round trip money, you know she ain't gave them people no tip. Okay, she ain't gave them now quarter and dime in a tip. So I don't know what hospital it is. She ain't saying none of that, but I hope she don't come back on the line like that. I just feel so bad. And like, I thought she had got a new car, but somebody said no, she had just got the radiator fixed when she was driving, had the blanket over her, and then she got all this Christmas money. And instead of her at that time getting a home or whatever else she's supposed to do, that was a priority, or make an emergency account in the bank, she went about 3 iPhones. I just now get me a good phone that cost a lot of money 4 months ago. And I have the income. How could you go get your children those expensive iPhones when people was donating money to you for food and shelter? You know, clothes, something for the holiday. Get some iPhones. And I say she do this every year for December, because then she have Thanksgiving. She get money for September. She get money for October. She get money for Thanksgiving. This Christmas, New Year's. After New Year's, she'll rest for 2 or 3 months. And then she back at it again. And now she's saying she in a house that she buying. First of all, how you buying a house without a steady job? How you gonna do that? And I'm not on here just to drag and talk about it like a dog. I'm just saying all this because of all the lies she's telling. And she don't know, if she would just be truthful, she would have somebody that she didn't expect to really help her out, like me. You know, if it were true and she was really a hard time, because I would want somebody, if something like, know somebody something happened to me and some of my children fall on hard times, or somebody help them too. You know what I'm saying? So, you give, you get. That's how the world works. You got to be a giver as well as a taker. And she's a taker. You just can't keep taking like that. That's just not how it's done. And that's just what I believe in. Hey, Miss Lala, she getting ready for Black Friday. I don't know if Black Friday in October, but she getting ready for something. But to use your own child, like I say, if he was in an accident, I'm sending prayers to him. And I hope that wasn't the case. I hope he really wasn't hurt that bad, to the fact, the point that he'd have dead, because that's how she put it. She said, Stanky called in, and she wouldn't even let Stanky talk. She was talking over Stanky, because Stanky asked her. She said, if I had a child in an accident like that and he have dead, and we were to put him in a wheelchair, he'll fall over. How you gonna put a half dead person in the wheelchair that just appeared somewhere out of thin air from an accident, and put him in, and he have dead, and put him in a wheelchair? And I couldn't help but laugh, though, because that's the truth. I hurt that man in a wheelchair and expect for them to sit straight up. That's what she said, you guys. Anybody saw it? No, I'm not lying. She said they put him in a wheelchair. Stanky said that he was a half dead. Stanky said, get a money back. And she barely can talk because Miss Gina didn't want her to come out. She said, well, you said if anything ever happened, we're going to talk about it offline. I mean, she just, and Stank was saying, break it down. Pastor, Brother Jay, I can't really talk. She ain't going to let me talk. Pastor was saying, bring it down, bring it down. But when Stank started asking all those questions that Jay Wilson didn't ask, should have asked, he wasn't asking, she started deflecting, and that's when she really got loud and started bringing up other people that supposedly got doxed in the past, Sweet Mom's baby, and whoever else she was talking about. Ain't had nothing to do with it, but she ain't say nothing about nobody over there doxing doing nothing to the members of TSC because people were doxing saying nothing. But she brought up everybody else that got doxed in the past, and they ain't had nothing to do with her trying to scam money, from her allegedly in an accident. You guys, wow. Mm-mm-mm. Address says it takes longer than 2 hours from Indiana to Chicago. We got to keep in mind, like I say, what town or city did she go to in Indiana? It depends on that too. She could have went way on the other side of Indiana. She could have been west, south, north, west, east, north, south. Where in Indiana? She's not saying where for it to be only 120 round trip. So she's not telling anything, saying about she needs security and something about detectives. So I need to know about these detectives. So we really didn't get everything we really wanted to hear. Latoya says, Miss Bless, I thought about the movie 9 to 5. That man in that wheelchair put him in the bathroom. I didn't hear that movie, Latoya. That's funny though. She may just be laugh about the accident. Because a lot of press just started that really happened, and to her because it's her child, and I'm quite sure it hurts. But a lot of people are gonna try to make some jokes out of this too, because I might look at the funny side of it too, but I'm not laughing, I don't know. I'm not laughing at it being down. I'm not talking about a son. I'm just having a little fun. If you look at the comedic guys, y'all get what I'm saying. So they called into Juicy. Yeah, she called and did an interview with Juicy. She sure did. And then Stank called in. And Stank, like I said, started asking a question that Juicy wanted to answer. And Juicy didn't care. He's still on there now with a panel now with 3 or 4 ladies. But I couldn't watch them all, them 4 or 5 hour lives. They still talk. He gonna stay on there because he got over 1,000 people. He want to keep that going as long as possible. So that's what they do about him. You know what I'm saying? A click and view about a coin. Yeah, Chopper, yeah, depending on where you're traveling from. Not for me coming from the west side of Indianapolis. It depends how deep you try to go. That's what I'm saying. So we don't know none of that. Why didn't the interview She did, Brianna. She was on her platform and he was on his. Like when Juicy Booty and the Duchess of Kelly and the Love met up, and both of them was on each one they page. She was like that. And like I said, she had about 57 watches. So I had my phone on, I had my computer on watching both. But then eventually I hung up my phone and started just watching his only because it was more people in the chat doing the drag. It was more fun to watch. So so I went on and started watching him only. He had got up to 1.1 or something like that. So he gonna stay as long as he can right now to keep milking going right now. Yeah, so she was trying to be on there too. Oh, you still there? See, it's getting boring now. I don't care about that. I can't watch it. Let me get off here and talk about this for a little while. But the first person I saw talk about today was that lady I was telling y'all about, Miss Addie. I'm going to mention her name. Name is Miss Addie, and she was she was dragging her, but everything she said was the truth. Every woman should have some emergency money put up somewhere. They really do. She said you had 60. She said go sell some coochie. And I bust out laughing. She said that y'all see if y'all go over there and look at her and it's somebody I don't normally watch. I was just strolling up the streets. And I don't know if it was the title that caught my attention, but I went there and I watched it. I surely did. He got New Orleans. Like I know he ain't got nothing to say. Andrea used to live in Indiana. Larry, we are We aren't laughing too big. That's what I'm saying, Miss Morgan. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be malicious, but there is a comedic side about it. Some of the things people were saying in the chat. There's a comedic part about it, the lies, because who can make up lies like that? I mean, that was so far. Where I should go. It was really far up there to make up nothing like that about my child if he was really hurt like that, because it is funny for a wheelchair to just happen to be there somehow with the mangled car. Somehow, I don't know what car they got in, and they took him to the hospital and they had this wheelchair ready to roll him in there. That's all I'm saying. So no, we need malicious. Come on now. When you say juicy, yeah, that's the truth though. My coochie is my emergency money. Okay, and it would have been mine too back in the day. Cause like I said, I grew up listening to some older ladies, neighbors, and down the street, friends, mothers, and they straight up say a woman got a commodity, a woman ain't got no business, especially when it comes to a woman go do what she have to do to feed her children. That's why I never was against people that had to go strip to get money, whatever they had to do, get money to feed their child. I get a respect if they was doing it. If they doing it for drugs and stuff, no, I got a respect. But if a woman gonna do what she got to do to take care of her children, besides getting on here begging. This lady, Miss Addie, said, why you get on here begging like that? She said she would never get on there begging like that for her children. She'll go do what she got to do, but she keeps the emergency fund. Mm-mm-mm. Well, guys, I had to come jump in here and talk about that just a little bit. I think we're going, and we'll probably discuss it some more because I'm going to roll up and down the street some more. I know some more juice going to be out there tonight about the situation, but right now I go back to GC. I done watch part and all here, then lies you need to say. And so I'm going to say it again. You guys, through anybody that's watching me, I wasn't being malicious. Um, I just, wasn't trying to make nothing really look bad about her, which she making her own self look bad, by all this constant need money. And it is dry begging. And even while she's explaining, dry begging, she somehow got to get money. She wait for somebody to pick her up to take her back over there, and all kind of stuff. That's still dry begging in the hospital. How she gonna sell it when he in the hospital? Well, Brandon, if she need to get there and ain't got the money, she need to go somewhere real quick, sell something, then go get in the Uber. I guess I don't know, but a woman would do anything she need to do to get to her child. And who said that? Her name is Miss Addie. I ran across her today. Her title called me. I forgot what it was. And she was saying a woman would do something and you ain't got $60, go sell some coochie or something. That's how she said it. And like I said, that laid me out though for a minute. It really did. My side still hurt for laughing when the way she said it. If you didn't know what was going on, how can she know she needs fire? That's what we're saying. Automatically, soon this happened. That's what Miss Evie say. Soon as happened, you jump straight on YouTube. Talking about $500 and all you got was $200. Well, then that's all you needed if round trip was 120. That's all you needed. Yeah, she need to go work more jobs. They ain't helping her. If you right about that, Lockhead boss. Okay, why would they stay? And then she did get over it for real, and her son is the hospital for real. Stay there. I just got to going up to hospital 27 days, and some of us, I did was actually spending the night. That couldn't come from back and forth from the Bay Area down here to the Valley. They had a big old chair on the side for whoever wanted that you let us stay in there with my niece lately. So yeah, stay there. Talking about her smaller children, but you got grown kids that could have stayed home with the 12-year-old while you go take care of the hospital. Come on now. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna go. Like I said this again, one bit, but there's a little humor in there. I tried to put a little humor in everything, though, for real, guys, though, for real. And as long as I'm not hitting below the belt, and just doing something that I really shouldn't do, to people, because I don't do that like that. I just can't get on here and treat people really bad like that. And I don't think I'm treating them bad by talking about this, but I'm gonna talk about something else. Simple as that. Ms. Morgan put it right. We're not being malicious. We just discussed what was said. So anyway, you guys, let me see what time it is here in Cali. 6:40. Let's see. I'm gonna go in here and throw me some videos together, y'all. Make me a plate of videos. And then I'll get back on here, do some more cruising up and down so I can run it. If I don't come back on tonight, no, that's all she spoke about. She got more. Her supporters called and to Juice and said so. Yeah, yeah, but I can't watch the rest, but I'm gonna catch the rest some other time. TSCC Women to I'm going to do it later on. Don't let them change. No, they ain't gonna change me. I'm gonna keep on doing it the way I want to do it. I'm gonna keep being myself. And like I say, I'll always find something comedic in something. You know what I'm saying? Because that's life. You know, you're gonna put some fun in something sometime. One of the supporters sent her 200. Oh, somebody gave that to her by herself. I thought she collected it because why are they saying? Oh, that's what I forgot to say. Somebody also said that she got more than $200. So that may be right because if one person gave her $200, TSCC, those other people were they right? Somebody did say she got more than $200. Wow, just thought about that. They did say that. Okay, Latoya, I understand your bad time because y'all way over there on the what you call the East Coast, 9:42 there. It's late y'all over there, but it's still early here. So thanks for showing up. I'll see you next time. Hey, I'm gonna go too. Like I said, you guys are gonna make me play the videos. I love you guys. Thank you for your support again. Everybody, please hit the likes up. Support me any way you want to support me. You know, my Cash App is there, but I enjoy anyway, y'all, and I enjoy just the fact y'all come and listen to me because y'all like me, and I can tell who are my core supporters. Y'all here all the time, and I appreciate that. Okay, here, subscribe. See y'all later. Bye. To the moon.